Hello friends, it's Meg at Chasing Retro, and I have another flip through to show you. This is number 6 of 8. This one is, as well as the others, reserved. This one is going to be called Poinsettia. I decided to go with very simple names this year. This one is made out of a Reader's Digest that has been upcycled. I actually bought this at an estate sale not too long ago, about 3 weeks ago actually, with the intent of turning it into this journal that I had envisioned with poinsettias as the theme. So let me measure it for you. It is 7 3/4, 5 1/4, and it is a 2 1/4 inch spine. 2 signatures. Each signature has 15 folded pages. All of these journals have a removable charm dangle with a bulb pin. And this one has, I try to put a lot of gold and green on this one, so vintage buttons, glass beads, acrylic beads, vintage jingle bells. Look at this really unique star button that I found in my box. This is a beautiful gold button. This is a bead that was gifted to me in Happy Mail. A lot of these glass beads are gifted to me. Little Christmas light, a little number, one of the little snow globe charms, a glass present bead, a little angel, another Christmas bulb, a bling bead, oh, and a glass peppermint candy. So fun. So this is a felt, or maybe it's a velveteen poinsettia that I glued to the corner. And then I did this little label here in this beautiful sewing pattern lady from a sewing pattern. The spine is poinsettia fabric with gold gold outlining and vintage gold and red braided trim. And the ribbon is, the colors matched perfectly. I just happen to have this in my ribbon drawer. Little bells at the bottom here. All right, so lots of poinsettias in this one. I layered a poinsettia here. This is just another silk poinsettia, and then a paper flower, a paper flower, a paper flower. I just layered all of them and then glued them together. This is a silk holly leaf and some glittered cedar sprigs, and then pom-pom trim. And then this is vintage gift wrap with hot pink and red poinsettias, and an antique postcard with poinsettias. 1914, New York. And then on this side, we have a tag made with that poinsettia wrap. And this is from a McCall's magazine. I just fussy cut her out. She looks like she's going to a Christmas party. Red velvet ribbon, red back. This is a double pocket and another cluster here. This is another little silk poinsettia that I had in my stash. This is a brad. It's actually yellow corduroy, lace, a little snippet of doily, and some fabric, some batik fabric. This is a paper pad I found this year at, I got those confused. I got 2 paper pads, one at Hobby Lobby and one at Michael's. I think this is Hobby Lobby's. It had a lot of pink in it. And I went back the next week, y'all, to get another one, and they were gone. And I have not seen them since. Little fabric tag and little definition. Belly band with the manger scene on this. I put it on this gold, brown, coppery looking cardstock. And this is punched out of gift wrap right here. A little journaling card with houses and a mailing sticker. This is a page from, I believe, Work Basket magazine from the 50s. I just love those anthropomorphic crafts. And then some vellum, piano lesson book page. This is a vintage greeting card. It's one of the thin paper ones that's folded, but it has a window. And the little people who are caroling, I don't know what it is. It might be those tiny little glass beads, but they're textured. And a little Christmas tree on this side. Red crocheted lace and a little charm dangle that I made with some gold and green beads. This is, I got this in Happy Meal. It was the most cute little book on step-by-step drawing directions of Christmas things. And the simple drawings and the colors are just, I just love them. I wish I knew what this was from, because I would go buy the other ones in the series to use in journals. They're perfect. This is some very old tissue paper that I found sort of taped into a scrapbook, and I salvaged it. And then fabric tag, vintage greeting card. I love this embossed gold cards like that. This is just an image from a book that I turned into a pocket. And then some green trim. An embellished Rolodex card. And decoupage tag with napkin on sheet music. And here's that same stationery you saw in the other journals, but I sewed it into this one as a page because of the size of it. It was perfect for that. And poinsettias. This is from the book Keeping Christmas. This reminds me of growing up on Saturday nights after my sister and I would have our bath and have our hair rolled in curlers. We would stand around the piano, my mom would play, and my dad and my sister and I would sing. So this is, and we didn't live back in the 1800s, y'all. I grew up in the 80s. But I thought this was so precious, and I put this little quote from Keeping Christmas here because it kind of shows what they're doing. And then a rectangular doily. A fabric cluster with some doily. This is some vintage gold gift wrap. Fussy cut milk cap. This is from a party book, I think. And those glazed cookies look so good. It's the kind that you roll out with the shaped rolling pin. Here is a shaker card with Dad reading to his two kids. And the clip has a little bell on it. Another fabric tag. A tag that opens. And a journaling card. This mom has just made some, looks like peanut butter cookies, and they're having some coffee. I'm assuming it's decaf in front of the fire. Season of good cheer. And then on this side we have a cluster with a fussy cut from gift wrap and another little doily and some lace and fabric. And a little tag. And then this is a Christmas card we received from one of my distant cousins. He lives in California, and this was a picture of he and his wife's tree. I just thought it was so beautiful. I think it's been edited a little bit to give it that glow, but I put gold on the back to cover the sentiments, and then put a little angel down here. A little Richard Scarry book image. And some reversible gift wrap. Some of that puffy trim again. I got these in a pack at Michael's, but they didn't have this, so I just cut these out of mirrored paper and made a little candy wrapper. Sewing Pattern Girl, and I put Merriest Season's Greeting. Some jacquard trim and a little, almost like a little calling card. This tag is a tuck spot, but I put some gold leaf and a little cluster. It says "See the Gleaming," and it flips up. And then tucked behind it, we have a old recipe for poinsettia cookies. How neat is that? And some deer stationery. This is a tuck spot. Look at these kids. Sister is aiding and abetting a crime right here. They have found where Mom and Dad have presents stored, and the dog is most definitely an accomplice to this as well. He will probably get in trouble also. This is a gift wrap card, and this is a page from Keeping Christmas. Family cutting down the tree. And then she's setting up her nativity scene on the mantle. The inside of that card is signed by Mildred and Woodrow. Peppermint, I guess extract or something from a chemist. I guess that's a pharmacy. This is another one of those stamped envelopes. And then a little caroling lyric illustration inside. This little clip has a gold pine cone on it. Fabric pocket. Let it snow. This is just an Ideals image glued down to cardstock. And this is one of those sample gift wraps for selling door to door. Belly band with a snowman and some wallpaper here. Some Mrs. Grossman's poinsettia stickers. And a paint with water page. Cutting the turkey. I did some gold leaf on this envelope, and there's a wax seal. And then here we have an image of little kids playing in the snow. That's actually, it looks like a blizzard, but they look like they're having fun, so. Little tiny journaling card. And another decoupage tag with poinsettias. And I stamped some carolers. And a velvet trim on that one. An upside down pocket with a poinsettia playing card and a little round journaling card. Sewing pattern instructions. I think this is for a poinsettia apron. It is. So you can see the petals. This is wallpaper with a pocket on the back, playing card, Hallmark stationery, and an embellished definition for poinsettia, of course. This is from a gift catalog. French horn bag with a very, very, very old gift tag and trivia card. This is some dyed paper with some lace and a very shimmery bangle. A family who is sitting around the tree together. Must be Christmas morning. And then this was, I do not remember where I found this. I think someone had snipped it off of what might have been one of those sheer aprons, you know, from the 40s. But it's a poinsettia, I think it is. There was not a lot left, and it was very raggedy and falling apart, but I salvaged what I could enough to get inside this frame of gold cardstock and sewed around it to hold it. It's still probably pretty brittle, but it achieved the effect I was going for. And then this is an image of a family. I mean, this is all too real, right? You know, the kids on the floor playing with looks like a space vehicle. She's probably writing a thank you note. Mom's probably trying to figure out groceries for the next week, and Dad's reading one of Mom's magazines. So here is a Ideals image with some photo corners. All you smiling merry folks loading up their packages in their live tree on the sled. Or would that be a sleigh? I guess that's a sleigh. because it has runners and seats more than one person. Black paper for writing with white or gold. Paint with water. A fabric cluster, some gift wrap. Ribbon, Steno paper. One of those Christmas memory sheets. This is from Humpty Dumpty magazine. Ideals page, and it is the center spread. How beautiful is that? That wood too, the carved wood, so pretty. Little tiny cluster there. Look at this cute little mouse holding a candle, not mouse, bunny. I'm getting tired, y'all. Ribbon with a little applique of a candle. And I just did that because look at this. I wanted it to reflect this side. The candle's over here. Poinsettia fabric on the edge of that page. Lots of poinsettias right here. Poinsettia Central on this page. And then a little clip with a Christmas light bulb charm. And then Family Circus, Christmas present from God. And then there are gifts you cannot see. So I don't know if this means there are gifts hidden in a closet that you can't see, or the gifts of love and togetherness and friendship and things like that. So that's what I thought it would mean. So I put it on there in that for that reason. Poinsettia tab. Tally. And another image of some siblings wrapping gifts. Oh, he's getting ornaments out. And she's gone holly picking. Some vintage gift ribbon. Felt holly. Here's a little sheet, notepad sheet, whatever it's called, flip pad. And here's the back of that poinsettia apron directions. And this tuck spot has more children. They're decorating the tree now. She's stringing cranberries and popcorn. And then we have the angel garland, candy cane cookies, yum. I've made these before, actually. They did not look like that when I got finished. And Life magazine order form. All right, that's the end of Poinsettia. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the last two.